Hi, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. If you haven't, my name is Anna and I'm here today with my Panda palette update. My Panda palette is the Huda Beauty Nude Light Obsession, and I'm doing this in collaboration with the Fantastic Ladies, where the theme for this year's Panda palette is Old Faithful. This is an Old Faithful palette for me. This was the palette that had the most use, I think, out of all my palettes in the beginning of the year. Both a lot of pans, but also just a lot of use overall, and it's also an older palette. I think I got this one in 2019. But I do love this palette. It is just a staple, such a nice color story for someone with my type of complexion and my preferences, I guess, as well. I like these lighter shades. And yeah, I'm gonna go through all of the uses for this palette. I'm gonna start off with showing you just like how this palette has changed. So up on the screen right now, I will have the palette actually in the beginning of 2024. I took a picture of it, which is kind of cool. At that point, it didn't have that much use, but like it had more than a lot of my other palettes. And then in the beginning of the year, I did have quite a lot of pans, and then I've been just using it every single month. I think there's just 1 month, yeah, in September, I didn't use all of the shades. I forgot to use one of them, but other than that, I have used every single shade more than once. Most of them I've used quite a few times, and I've just been slowly getting uses in. How many times can I say use? I need to find a different word at some point. So this is what this palette is currently looking like today, as you could see on the screen. But there's one little difference, and that is that this one is actually repressed because it crumbled like crazy. I think you could see that in the picture. So I had to repress that one, and I think that's actually the second, maybe even the third time I've repressed it. But this time I hope it will stay like this. So I will have comparison pictures up on the screen over here from last month to this month before I repressed it. And let's go. So the first shade, the purple one, and the third shade, which is the light pink. It used to be an even lighter pink, but I did franken the eyeshadow that was in there with a little bit of the purple. So I always use those two shades together, which means they have the same amount of use, and 7 total for both of those. But the first one I have a total of 60 uses in, and the third one has a total of 64, and that one will soon be completely finished. There's not much left in there. The second shade, the one that I had to repress, I did only use twice this month, and the second time it was a total mess. It will be easier now, for a total of 21. The fourth one, it actually looks like the pan has gotten smaller, but I think it's just because I used my finger and I've just kind of covered it up. But I did also use that one 2 times, and I have a total of 41 uses in that shade. And then, as I said, the middle shade is completely, did I mention that? I think so. The middle shade is completely finished. It was empty in September. It took me a total of 63 uses to finish that. It was a cream colored, my type of skin tone shade. So it was very easy to use. I did actually have 25 uses in that one in January, and then less throughout the year, but I finished it in September. Shade number 6 is the one that I have the least amount of use in. I have total of just 13, just once this month, and I don't know why that is. It's just I kind of forget about it. I like it every time I put it on my eyes, but it's just I don't really know why that is. But yeah, just once this month, which is not great. Shade number 7. Yeah, 7. I have used 3 times this month for a total of 27. And I feel like that one is like the pan is getting bigger, and I'm starting to kind of see the end of it, because for a while there I didn't really like it, but I've just kind of grown to like it, and I found ways like where I put something underneath as a base, a cream colored eyeshadow, and it works better. So now I like it, but I didn't for quite a while. Shade 8, the matte shade, that is almost finished. There's not much left in there. It is it's just a matte brown, like warm brown. I've been using that one quite a bit, actually. 14 uses this month, which is pretty good. I think I can finish that one this month, maybe both the pink and that one, hopefully. But I have 75 uses in total now, so I'm excited to see what my end number is for the entire eyeshadow, but I think we're gonna be at least 90. We'll see. The last shade I have used 9 times this month for a total of 93. So I'm getting close to 100 uses in that last shade, and still doesn't really look that used. It's getting thinner though. I don't know if the pan is expanding that much, but definitely getting thinner. And also I do have 2 shades, 2 Franken shades, and one of the Frankens is a shimmer that is a mix of the 2 shimmers, shade number 4 and 7. And then the other Franken is a mix between the brown, the 9th shade, and the first shade, the purple one. And they look like this at this point. So yeah, hopefully I'll have comparison pictures. I don't really remember if I tend to forget to take pictures of these. I'm gonna do it right now though. So I have 7 uses in the matte Franken this month and 5 in the shimmer one. And my goal is definitely to finish these 2 eyeshadows before the end of the year. And then obviously finish the 2 that I have repressed in here. But other than that, I don't think I'll be able to finish anything else. So I will probably have 6 eyeshadows left in this palette next year. And I wasn't sure what I was gonna do, but I think I've decided that I want to completely finish this palette. In some way, I might have to do more Frankens and stuff, but that means I'm gonna continue my Pan Lab palette next year. This one, and I'm probably gonna do some kind of companion palette, and I need more, but I do really want to try and finish an entire eyeshadow palette. I've seen people do it. It looks amazing. I want to be able to do it too, even though this is just a small palette. How big is this? It's not that. It's 9 eyeshadows. Yeah, 1.1 grams or 0.038 ounces in each eyeshadow. So yeah, that's not that much. It's not even 10 grams of eyeshadow in there. Almost. But I do have a little, like if you watched until the end, I have something to kind of mention or discuss, or I don't know. The reason I haven't really been posting a lot of videos lately, even though I'm on maternity leave and I'm at home every single day, I have a baby that doesn't really sleep much. And when he sleeps, I don't really have time to film because I have so many other things to do. I can make time like I'm doing today, but it's not that easy. So I've been thinking about maybe just moving my panning content over to Instagram and finding ways to like show progress and kind of update on there instead. I would love to know if you would still want to follow me on there, and like, would you prefer that, or do you prefer the YouTube videos? Yeah, I'm just interested in having a little discussion about that if you have any opinions about it, because it's just, I want to update, but it's just kind of time consuming, and yeah, you know what it is like, I guess. So let me know if you have any thoughts, and other than that, I don't really have anything else. Like I said, I have 2 goals, and that is to finish the light pink and the matte down here, and also use all of the shades at least once. And I also want to get some proper use on the 2 Franken shades, so that I can at least finish those 2 by the end of the year, because that will also count towards the uses in these 4, these 3, and this one. And that is everything. So thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you in my next video as well. Take care. Bye.